finally made through, so 20 turns around Baku here to DRS zones with the tight castle section. Halfway through the lap, as you can see the undulation there. Some key points, previous sequences, 5-5 Foxy, Fever, Robin Lucky, all coming down the main straight into turn 1. And you can see the slipstream is so strong around here. Expecting the same again around here. You can see Ferrari getting very put out there, going deep into it. Looks like we have the big out T-Mac at turn 3. You can see the chaos that unfolded there. Someone had a very rigid kick out as well. Turn 8. Bail up with 2 wheels there. Able to get away with that one. We have Revo and combined YouTuber. Turn 15. Big one from season 4, turn 20. A couple of cars having some wing damage here. Those combined T-Mac and RP. It's not much of a corner, but there is a little peak. And there it is. Big crash. Seems the car that comes out. Should get away with that. Alrighty, now into qualifying. So I'll just get all this sorted out, as I was pretty much watching all that for the first time with you at home. Yeah. Alright, so welcome, Jacob. How'd you go? Any news on the weather?
Sometimes, but not today.
I just had to unmute the Discord there, so yeah, sorry if anyone missed that, but yeah, dry. I'm a little bit rusty at these controls, as Gus has been doing an outstanding job being the lead streamer and commentator for Tier 1 and Tier 2. So he's having the night off tonight. So I think we have a McLaren of Pepsi who's going to be the first one. Yes.
How did I know?
So right on board with the McLaren driver, the race-winning driver at McLaren.
Look, we'll keep going on about it. Great win at Japan. Shout out Gus, everybody saying in the chat. Definitely, he's been doing such a good job. Nice and easy for turn 1, hugging that curb.
On the mediums as well. A bit of a lock up there into turn 2. Shouldn't cost him too much time.
Yeah, he'll just be feeling things out this lap, obviously. A lot of people getting in their bankers.
Ooh, another lock up. And so Pepsi also not running assists, I believe. So good on him. Another big lock up on the left front. So here comes the very challenging bit. Oh, takes a lot of curb, but gets away with it. Now into the tight castle section. Very close to the wall.
But you have to be to go quick around here. You've got to get all the track. Yeah.
Very much like Monaco, you know, you almost need to be kissing the barriers around here sometimes. Let's hopefully not get interrupted with a Stroll replay.
The last turn into sector 3, pretty much flat out all the way through here. All the hard work's done, and now it's just a good 20-second wait to see what your lap time is, basically.
That's it. Oh, Fever's retired. In the castle
he's
section,
retired.
He's crashed out, yeah.
That's in the castle section, yeah.
140.5. Is the McLaren going to still be there? Yeah, we see, yeah, the McLaren's gone off.
Parked off the side.
I think he ripped off his... So he got through the initial corner, but I think he hit the right-hand side and took off the right-hand front tyre.
Well, this isn't like Monaco. You can make up the spots at least, but jeez, it's still going to be not easy for him. More times rolling in now. Jackson fastest for 138.02. Tennis, I should say, sorry.
Yeah, Jordy up there as well with a 38.2.
Botsy 38.4, former champion, of course. Seeing Kato past the line now, 38.3, puts him in third place.
That is a very quick time.
It's not bad.
And Sanders, I believe it is, just behind him with a 38.3.
Yes, Sandeezy, first race here at AFR, pretty well known, but still pretty quick around here, and hopefully he can put up a good fight for the rest of the field. Mikhail coming in for 37.9. We should see those times dip down into the low 37s. Big
Al's just started a lap as well, with a big lock-up going deep into turn 2. As Matsia joins the lobby.
He'll be reserving as well.
Yep, so that'll bring us to a full grid as Wahid gets out of the way last minute, but it's okay as Big Al locking up the right-hand front and the left-hand front. Now almost every corner he's locking up, so he's going hard on these brakes. You can see the lock-up marks on the track from everyone that's gone through behind him. It goes in very deep there as well.
Bondon with 39.1 just crossed the line there.
Pretty smooth, runs a little bit wide. He's got a racing point in front of him now, giving him a little bit of slipstream. Is he going to get out of the way? He does.
They won't have given him too much, but yeah, that was definitely a bit of slipstream. Tried to ride that curb.
Not exactly graceful across the curb there. And is he going to pick up another slipstream to the end? I don't know. I think that's another racing point in front. The pink Mercedes giving the Red Bull a tow.
Let's make our head, he surely won't.
I don't think he'd be really close enough. Oh, he might. He'll pick up a little bit here because I think that racing point's pulling into the pits. He is. 38.4. Good enough for 8th place for Big Al. Who do we have now? T-Mac on a lap in the Mercedes. Just going through the castle section.
The two Mercedes suspiciously close together. The slipstream's pretty big around here with that massive pit lane straight, so it's definitely worth utilising to get maybe a 10th off your time. Really running into that curve. I think he rode that pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, Just Backs. Much appreciated. Big Al is Ellie's brother as well, confirming that in the chat.
Yes, yes he is.
T-Mac, what time can he produce? And Panda's on a lap ahead actually as well. Let's see what both of them can do. And Panda coming across at 38.3, that's 7th place, and T-Mac at 38.5.
So Mikhail, the first driver into the 37s with 37.965. Just ahead of Artanis there. Less than a 10th.
Pretty interesting poly so far. Obviously Rafiba retiring so early, not able to even sit a lap, but Sandeezy is well in 5th place. I mean, it's a pretty good showing, especially for the first race here.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got Kaito in P6 as well. Geordie is up there as always. Potsy's both very good with their pace of qualifying. Tannis especially in 2nd place right now. It all depends on this next half of the session now. Only 9.5 minutes left. What happened to Fever? Page is asking. Crashed into the castle section.
Yes. First retirement. Only retirement so far. Matsia Dabri getting ready to start a flying lap.
Weaving around, getting some heat in.
Him and Sid, the only two drivers yet to set a time.
Yeah, the wheels tend to fall off in castles, yeah. Those edges are very, very, very sharp.
Yes.
Now, Mathieu Debris, I don't know if his time will count because there's a bug currently with people joining into the session late and setting a time that's starting at the back anyway. I know it happened to Seb in one of the races he reserved in not too long ago.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss bug, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure he'll just try and do his best and see what happens. Again.
And even if he does start at the back, he's got good pace. He'll probably come back.
Yeah. So again, seeing lots of people locking up the fronts, and he gets away with that. That was a big cut there on that corner.
That's about as much as you can do in that corner. You can really cut into it. But again, that's what this track is all about.
Quite wide there on the exit as well.
Yeah, that's what this track is all about, maximising the space you have and finding those spots you do have, like on that right-hander. And there as well.
Oh, there as well. Holy mac and cheese balls.
The fastest times, really, you have to ride that curve really well. We saw T-Mac do a really good job earlier, actually. But you can't always get it perfect.
Well, he looks like he is certainly flying along at the moment.
It's a 38.6 on the 11th for now. Flood, we're coming across 39.2.
Sid, now the final driver yet to set a time, currently on a lap.
Coming close to sector 3.
7 minutes remaining in the session. Ooh, big lock up, keeps it out of the wall.
Not too far ahead is Geordie, and I think he's about to improve. And he goes 4:38 flat, but what does Sid do? Yeah, this is the thing about the straight, it's so long.
You're just sitting and waiting and waiting.
And look at that,
37.7.
He was very unsure about his qualifying performance. I was talking to him earlier about it actually, but no, that's a great lap.
That's 3 drivers now into the 37s, so that is a great lap from Sid.
Mikhail's 5 teams up, just about to cross the line here. He's about to cut his time. And by lots.
Oh, wow. 37.390.
Wow. Great lap there from Mikhail. And that's about the pace we're expecting from the big boys. He's about to cross the line now. He'll improve. 10th place, 38.4.
Potsy on a lap as well in the 3rd sector.
Oh, was he tucked in behind that? Oh no, he wasn't. My bad.
He might get a bit of a toe off the Ferrari here. Maybe.
Condon will improve. Goes to 10th for 38.4.
He's trying to get that toe.
He cut across into the pit lane there, I think, to even do that, but 37.9 was 4th place.
So he did improve, did get into the 37s.
I think Kimi Räikkönen did that not too long ago and got a penalty for it, didn't he?
Possibly.
I can't remember exactly. I don't know the full details.
Yeah.
Scratch that. Trent as well just jumped up for 37.8 as well. Some people improving, but there's still a fair few down below in the 38s.
Matt Soyd about to start a lap in the Alpha Tauri. Down in 16th place, so he'll be definitely looking for an improvement here.
Very odd to see the Alpha Tauri is down so far in qualifying. Usually they're a lot better.
And historically been a strong track for Pacey as well, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah. That said, this is the lap that counts really. These laps are very end of the session. Kaito jumping up to second, 27.6.
4 minutes left in the session. Ooh, so he's almost 3/10 up in the first sector.
It's not bad. We have a lot more time to find this middle sectors where it's all at generally.
I mean, that's almost enough to get him into the top 10 alone, so that's how tight qualifying is at the moment.
Took that very, very tightly on the inside, going into Castle. Yeah, a lot of people are about to start their laps pretty soon. People just gearing up for their final runs. Some people opting for the empty track though.
He's nearly a second up on his time.
That's currently good for 7th, 6th or 7th, roughly. And if he has a good run, he might even get more out of it. And there you go, 5th place. Wow.
Very nice, very nice. I'm sure he'll be relieved to get that time in.
Here dropping in and out, back in at least.
Flyboy now has just started a lap.
Kaito's coming into the pits. I think he was just on a flyer, but I know he's been up for a bit in the state. Kind of got very close, unless there's some sort of decent. But...
Matt Soyd getting out of the way there.
There's a massive train coming out the pits now. Yeah, this is about the right time.
Yeah, you don't want to leave it too long. We've seen a few drivers get caught out in real life, you know, with the train that backs up.
And it does happen here sometimes as well. We've seen people do miss out.
Yeah.
Pretty rarely, of course. But... Wondering, Sam DZ about to cross the line. 28-1. I don't know if he actually jumped up. I think he's still in the same spot. Still an improvement.
Flyboy 7/10 up at the moment.
And he's set to improve. So only get him a couple of spots, but every little bit. And he may even try for another run at this rate. Yep, 16th, 38.5.
Good time, good time. Geordie now on a lap, currently a 10th up. I think he just tapped the wall there. Almost 2/10 up.
Yeah, Geordie very good at qualifying.
Oh no! Oh!
And he's retired. That's his suspension just shattering there. I'm
Oh.
not surprised.
We were definitely on board for
retired.
that.
And it also retired. And Matt Soyd, well, that was in the pits, but wow. However, that didn't affect anybody. I don't think it did. But, oh.
Yeah, you can see Panda had just gone off at the end of the straight coming into turn 3.
That could have been more intentional. Some drivers do like to do that rather than keep on lapping and finish their laps. But, wow. That Geordie incident, whoa.
So Sid on a lap.
It's very good initial pace. Had pole for a little bit in the middle of the session, which is over now. Gipsy retiring. He's got the 13th. Oh no, he's actually crashed out as well. Same spot.
Oh no.
I think Flyboy's just going to pass him now, yeah. Roughly. So I'm just following drivers as they pass over the finish line just to keep you guys up to speed. Flyboy will improve, goes up to 12th. Big Al, he's about to cross the line. Goes second fastest, 37.5. Kaito behind him doesn't improve, he invalidated. Pacey doesn't improve, he's only 18th. Mikhail's going to cross the line. He's improving. 36.8.
Wow.
That's a nuts time. That is a very impressive time.
That is a very quick time. And Trin's out as well. Artanis is picking up a toe off his teammate Pondon here. What's it going to be? Oh.
Third place.
Good enough for the top 3.
T-Mac invalidates. The 2 Ferraris are next, and they're done as well. There's a Renault about to cross the belief that's combined. And 39.1. They'll still put him at the back. It's still a decent time.
Wahid now doesn't improve.
And that is everybody done in a very tight grid.
Yeah.
Cutting out Mikhail, second and 18th, are separated by about 1.2 seconds. Very competitive, these guys.
And again, Fever out of position at the back.
But this is the track where you can overtake at the very least, so
yeah.
Fever can really pull this one back at least. Just have to be another miraculous comeback drive like we've seen so many times.
So Macau taking pole with a 136.899. Big Al in second place with a 137.5, followed by Artanis. How do you say that? Kato?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Sid, Trin, Matsia, Matsoid, Red Panda, and Potsy rounding out the top 10 there. Pardon me. Just missing out was Geordie, Sanders, Flyboy, Pondon, Apollo Pepsi, Wahid, T-Mac, Pacey, combined YouTuber, and Fever, the only DNF of qualifying.
Yeah,
so,
pretty interesting grid.
Everyone
to Fever?
setting a time on the soft tyre, so the bottom 10 will have free choice. Be interesting to see what they pick. I'm hearing rumours that the hards aren't exactly the best tyre around here, but we'll have to wait and see what people decide to do.
Yeah, some people just flat out don't practice necessarily and just sort of come into the race. So they get caught out by these things that you might not necessarily know. But even if the game tells you that the hards are, this is the strategy, they might not be fast for you necessarily. So
yeah,
be interesting to see what people think. And just somebody asking what happened to Fever, he crashed in Castle. And tyres tend to fall off pretty regularly there. Regularly there. There we go.
Unfortunately wasn't able to set a time at all, so that meant that he starts from the very back.
And,
so just waiting for the drivers to ready up. Here we go. As they're setting their strategy. So any predictions?
I'm hearing that Matsuo Debri's game is bugged. He can't start on softs, apparently.
He can't?
Weird. Well, he qualified 7th on softs, is the thing.
Well, we've had this issue before with Silva at Monaco, where he wasn't able to select the correct tyre. But we'll just have to see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, so let's just see who's on the tyre. And yeah, Matt is down in 20th. So does that mean? Oh, yeah. I'll just quickly communicate with him about that. Yeah. Apart from that, yeah, Fever's really going to come back. He should get into the points at the very least. Mikhail, he's got a good chance to just run away with it all. Frankly, if he can shake Miguel, who's had very good pace recently. Obviously, there's the question mark over Kato as well. Sid, very good pace as well. And this midfield, geez, anyone's guess, frankly. It's always been a coin flip with these guys. They're just so close together in terms of their pace.
Yeah. Also, keeping your wing in one piece is going to be vital around here. McCown might need to be careful. He is kind of putting a bit of a gap on the rest of the field at the moment. And he doesn't want to have to be slowing down too much towards the end of the lap, letting those tyres cool down.
You'll probably spend the latter half of the lap just spending a lot of time getting heat into them. There's a fair bit of a run down until the AI takes control. And that's Flyboy and Pondon. And Castle, I think. And they're on mids and hards, so they really need some feed in those tyres, and it's going to hurt them off the start.
So the AWS stats there. So we can see a bit of a mixture with the bottom 10. So Jordan, Pondon, Wahid, all opting to go with the hard tyre. T-Mac and Mattia Dabri. So Mattia Dabri did get the bug, starting from 10th place on the soft tyre. So he's on the softs.
Forced to start
yeah, he's forced to start on the softs because he qualified in the top 10. So he gets half of the benefit.
But
I don't
it's
know if you really
used
call
softs.
that a benefit. Yeah, it's used softs. So he'll be starting on used softs.
There's nothing we can do about this, sadly, but that means Geordie and Temp starts on hards.
Yeah, so that's a great start for Jordan.
And everybody gets bumped up one that was behind Mattia Dabri, who was in 7th. So that's just a really annoying bug, frankly. I mean, hopefully it gets fixed, but 3/6 to doubt on that one, sadly. But anyway, bigger fish to fry. We've got a race about to start here in Azerbaijan. 26 laps.
Alright, 5 red lights. And we are racing. And the Red Bull gets a good start off the line. But the Racing Point gets it better. The power down better.
Wide down at the back. Whoa.
I think everyone got through there. They all get through turn 2. I think for the most part they got through. I think I'm not 100% sure. We're already getting blue flags apparently.
They should clear when the timings do sort themselves out, hopefully. It's only lap 1, not lap 2, by the way, guys. For the most part, Mikkel is still ahead, and then we have Big L, Tannis. Yeah, there we go, it's correcting itself now. There's your order. Yeah, Sandeezy's made a couple of spots. Flyboy's up into 11th. T-Mac got all the way down the back, he's lost a few spots. No damage, it looks like, from anybody so far.
Yeah, it looks like a clean start. Clean. Very uncommon, but it is only lap 1. So there's plenty of time for the chaos to unfold. Meanwhile, Macau already built up a gap of 1.2 seconds on the first lap alone.
This is what I was saying, he can really get a nice buffer on Faber. This is his main championship rival right now. And Faber, well, he's already sort of come up a couple of spots, but he's got a lot of work to do. And that's just the timing. I just saw Martinez fall right down the grid there, but he's still in third.
So it thinks we're on lap 3, but we're actually on lap 2.
Yeah, this happens every time, yeah. For some reason, Martinez is showing up in 13th and he's actually third. Everybody else is fine, so...
Yeah, still seeing those blue flags flashing.
This esports ready game. Oh, T-Mac has just gone a bit deep.
Oh, he has.
It's turn 2. Has he lost some wing plate? Yes, he has. It's a bad start and an even worse incident there for him.
Yeah, we see that right end plate missing.
Probably going to have to go into the hards and sort of just...
Oh, Racing Point of Kato. He's hit the wall, he's lost some end plate on the right hand side, and now he's under a lot of pressure from Sid.
And Sid will know, if he did see that, then he will know that he's got some wing damage and he should make a move as soon as he can.
Yeah, he's actually missing both of his end plates. So he's going to be really struggling. So he might actually really struggle through these fast corners here.
We have to at least lift, surely. He doesn't lift. Oh, yeah. And there you go. And then he's... Wow.
He didn't compensate for the speed difference.
And you have to say, with wing damage, that was a pretty irresponsible thing you can take it that quick.
Yeah.
Instead, his race has just been ruined, frankly, because he's got big damage and he's at an 18th. Yeah, it's just shock horror. Fever getting past Pondon there, he's up into 14th now. Making light work of the backfield. Geordie up into 8th, Sandeezy in 7th on the medium tyres. He's really capitalising here. But most of the field sort of just sticking to a wee train. A couple moves here and there. Potsy side by side with Geordie. Potsy having to back out though. Thanks for the follow. Viob 1. Much appreciated. Went 3 of 26 here. The top 4 here looks to have spread out, or top 3 looks to have spread out a little bit here. Broken DRS of each other. Or over a second, I should say.
Potsy all over the back of Geordie at the moment.
Yeah, Potsy must have just fallen back for some reason. I swear he was ahead of these guys. Oh, Sandeezy a little bit squirrely coming off the exit there. Doesn't seem to have lost too much speed though.
Jordan's so close, but I don't think... Oh, he's going for the dive down the inside. They touch and around he goes. And the Alfa Romeo gets caught up with that as well. Luckily he goes because he pulled out right in front of the McLaren.
Wow.
And that is him right to the back of the field, bar everybody else that has stopped for repairs. Oh.
Yeah. Now that move was on, but he just couldn't get the car turned in enough. He just went a little too deep there.
Yeah. And it's just being on the hards at the moment, you know, they're not exactly the best tyre to be on at the start of the race.
It was a risky tuck, really. It just didn't pay off, I suppose, that move.
Yeah. But I don't think he picked up any damage. So, you know, there is a little bit of good luck there. And he's, he is on the back of the train, so could be worse. Definitely could be a lot worse.
Yeah, he doesn't have any damage, so he can just still ride out the hards. It's not a big deal. He can actually probably get past a couple of these guys that are a bit slower as well. Ooh, I think he just clipped Castle. Maybe when he isn't damage.
So Matsia Dabri's made his way up into 14th. Behind Wahid at the moment, who is on the hard tyre. And out of DRS range, so I would expect Matsia to get the move done on the way down to turn 1.
Hands if he gets DRS or not. Doesn't look like he will. No, he didn't get a good exit to the head. And Matsia Dabri, he's made a few spots. A few people had to pull him to the pits, obviously, but for you softs from the back of the grid, he's done okay here at the very least. He's on the right strategy. And Potsy's hitting. Now, does he have wing damage?
And in the background, Combined getting past Pondon as well. Goes a little bit deep.
Though.
That opens up the door for Pondon to come back at him. And he does.
No, I didn't actually see
Pondon doesn't have DRS here. Combined right behind him. Can he make a move into turn 3? He goes to the outside. He gets the move done on the outside.
He did it before the corner, so he managed to get by pretty easily.
Yeah. So good job there.
Didn't see Potsy stop, but it looks like he's just going to the hards to the end here. No wing change.
So lap 5.
Really cool, but that's a massive undercut to go for, I think.
So Panda now has a Ferrari for company.
He's doing really well on those mediums, isn't he? Wow. He's sticking right on Panda, actually, because no, Panda doesn't have damage, so
Yeah, I think the softs are just getting to the end of their life at the moment, and the mediums are still going pretty strong by the looks of it. I think Panda's going to be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah,
Mercedes pitting. I think Mercedes, yes, Panda pulls into the pits.
Sure enough, that pit window is now open for people to go into the hard tyre from the softs.
And already this Ferrari of Sanders within 1 second of Matzoid in front, so definitely the medium tyre is the one you want to be on. You want to be getting off those soft tyres that you started on, because they are definitely dropping off a lot of pace at the moment.
Oh, there's a McLaren off of turn 3.
I think that's Fever.
Like
It's Fever.
He's down the escape road, actually. So no damage. Oh no,
no, he's missing his right end plate.
He doesn't try. Doesn't try the free pointer. Fair enough. Oh, not even a free pointer. My bad. But regardless.
Yeah, I think he's going to need to be stopping this lap regardless.
Oh, he was on the mediums. He'd rather not stop now, but he's got to go into the hards from here. So at least it kind of works for strategy, but still not preferable. And he's coming at the back. He really needs a safety car because he's not going to have much opportunity to catch back up.
Ooh, Matzoid under enormous amount of pressure at the moment.
And Matzoid, you'd think he'd come into the pits at this point. He knows how quick that medium runner is catching up. Yeah, he's pulled to the left here straight away, so...
Yep, and the soft runners in front also pitting. Artanis kept on going.
That's going to hurt. These tyres do fall off, but we'll see what he can do. All the others going onto the hard tyre, of course.
So the gap to the leader is 6 seconds at the moment, so we'll see how much time he can take out.
Matzoid mediums.
He's going for the two-stopper.
Wow. Mediums are pretty good around here, but he might be one of those people that thinks that this is worth it. Yeah, a few more pitters. Metzger, Debris in for hards. Pacey, Fever, all going for hards. And Fever getting his wing change, of course. So after Artanis pulls off, it'll be Sandesi in first. Pepsi, Flyboy, all on the medium tyres.
So Macau's come out in a little bit of traffic. He's right behind Flyboy at the moment.
Flyboy was definitely quicker through that caster section, but it just seems to catch back up on the exit straight away. There's a nice retrain as well from Wahid down combined. Big Al also in this traffic. And there's Geordie as well. Honda not too far behind.
I think the Racing Point's going to be going for a move here before the DRS zone is even available, and he's got the move done.
Not Flyboy's race, so just pulling out the way. Tennis comes into the pits.
He does, indeed.
And where does he pop out actually? Because he was, I think, third relative to these guys. He'll drop them behind Trent almost. Oh, but not from Condon. I bet he comes out ahead of him.
Oh, just in front of Geordie in the Williams. But Geordie has got his tyres up to temperature because he hasn't stopped. But I don't think... Is he going for the move though?
Yeah, Geordie's still recovering from that dive he tried earlier. Spun around. Slightly more worn tyres, but obviously they've still got the temperature in them. I think Jackson Artanis is just too quick here.
So combined behind Wahid. Big
yellow
Al
flag.
also on fresh hards. And I think that's T-Mac
again.
at
Same
turn
corner.
3 again.
That's all of his wing as well. And he's just pulled off to the escape route. Oh dear.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, not in his race. Yeah, so a few of the back markers here just sort of tangling in with the people that are up on the front. So Big Al, Trin, all having to just sort of negotiate these people. Combined is going to have DRS on Wahid here. Oh, and
T-Mac's
T-Mac's
retired.
out in the
He's in the castle section. Do we get a safety car? I don't think we will. There's no one on track near him, so that will be cleared.
Yeah, that's cleared well before. So.
Ooh, Big Al having a look at Wahid there as well, but no dice.
So T-Mac with a rough race there, but yeah, with no wing, it's very tough to control the car, and it's sad to see, but a bit unsurprising considering how hard it is to drive a car like that. And somebody else is off turn 3. Is that a Haas? That's Honda. And I think I just saw him reset there.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And he's going again in 15th. He was not too far away from getting back going regardless, but yeah. Oh, and Potsy just made a move on Kaito as well. That's for 13th. I don't know if they're just fighting as it is. Bit of a shambles right now. There's a massive train as well.
Well, Pondon has Matsia Dabri for company now on much fresher rubber.
Pondon. Don't know if he's got. I don't think he has wing damage, but he's still slower.
I think he's just struggling at this point in time.
Yeah. Ball's saying that we get safety car lap by chain. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Very suspiciously specific call. Thanks for the follow, whoever. Much appreciated.
He's having a look here, getting the move done before the DRS zone.
Same for Kaito and Potsy. Both people getting their moves done. Any answers on the next DRS zone? No.
Potsy is very, very close here. We've got another yellow flag, and that's Pondon. He's gone off into turn 2. Oh, very tight.
Like
they keep it clean. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, no, never mind. It looked like he was just AI for a second, but regardless, I'm not recording.
So Kaito holding the position at the moment, but under an immense amount of pressure from Potsy.
Yes, Potsy, former champion.
And we have a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's Wahid. Oh, there's lots of damage there, and he's in a very bad position. Yeah.
He's just trying to stay out of the way there. I think he sacrificed a bit more damage to do so.
And he's lost his entire wing.
Oh dear. Combat Sangiri to cut the last straw, pretty much.
Jordy and Trin here at the moment, battling it out. We've got Wahid is retired.
He's crashed out. Now, is that going to trigger a safety car?
Still no safety car, apparently. Safety not required.
Pondon nearly crashed into Wahid. It's very precariously parked, that car. It's very much on the racing line, actually.
Not even a VSC.
Wow. Pondon getting picked up here by Pacey, I think. Yep, the 16th. Both of them are pretty rough races, but still battling away. It's only left 11. Still plenty to happen. Something weird always happens at Baku every season we come here, so...
Hence, well done, Baku.
So, Sandeezy still leads, lap 11 as he comes through Castle. 4.4 seconds to Mikhail, who's on those hard tyres, will be going to the end. It's the first driver to finish his pit stops. Behind him, Flyboy combined all need to stop. And Big Al is effectively second, followed by Artenis in third, Trin in fourth, and Geordie will still need to do a pit stop. And Madsoid, bit of a question mark over him as to what he's doing with his strategy as well.
Well, it seems to be working out alright for him so far. I mean, he's right in the thick of things.
Well, he was fifth when he came in, and he's effectively fifth right now as it is. I don't know if this is a needless gamble, or if it's just what he thinks is faster. We'll just have to wait and see, I suppose.
Maybe he just doesn't gel on that hard tyre.
Perhaps. I mean, he's the one driving, not me, so he knows. Hopefully.
Artenis here, having a look at Big Al, goes to the inside as we've got a couple of guys pulling into the pits.
Flyboy combined all in.
And pretty straightforward move there for Artenis. Will Big Al have a reply?
Trends on these guys as well, in case they bet a little bit too hard in these next couple of turns.
I think he's just going to hold station.
Oh, Kaito and Potsy here. Get the move done on the outside before the turn. These two are having a great battle.
They certainly are.
And Pepsi's right on them as well, having just pit for the hard tyre. So a few people just come in for hards. The medium hard strategy being really good around here. If we can do it anyway. It just avoids the hard fall off at the very end, which the soft hard runners are inevitably going to get. But with these medium runners coming in after 11 laps of running, it means that surely Matswitz will have to pit again.
Yeah.
The heat just leaving. DNF'd earlier, obviously. Losing his wing at Castle and then just going downhill from there. And it's Sandeezy coming into the pits now, reacting to those behind him. He was placed around sort of 10th-ish. We'll see where he comes out. Looks like he's made up a pretty good amount of spots actually.
I think he might come out just behind Madsoid.
Yeah, I think he's benefited most from this strategy. He's done a really good job. Because Geordie and Matswood left the pit. He's effectively 5th right now.
Oh! Apollo and Matt Dabry also went off. I don't know what happened there.
No damage on either of them.
Just saw the effects of them just going very deep into turn 1.
Well, props to them for keeping it clean, I suppose. There's no damage on either of them. Well, they've had a handshake, they've sort of got moved on to getting on with the race, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even from Trump perspectively, and Flyboy moving it down to your necks as well. But as I was saying, Sandeezy, effectively P5, qualified P12. This has been a great race for him so far. He's just got to hold it together now.
Yeah.
Dabry missing in plate, is he? Oh, he is. My bad. Wow.
He is. Yeah, left front. Well, we don't know when he picked that up, but it could have been there.
Probably was there. Yeah. Just saw him moving down. I think that was Trent on Geordie there. And Mikhail's got a massive gap now. It was only a couple of seconds before the first round of stops, but it's 9 seconds to Artenis behind. And Sandeezy making the move on Big Al. And there's people pitting here, so Big Al's pitting. He must have damage.
And Geordie, yeah.
Geordie's coming pretty early. He doesn't want to do too many laps on those mediums. Otherwise, just won't get so much out of them. And Big Al's changing his lane.
12 laps to the end of the race, so you know you can get to the end on the mediums from here.
Fair enough. He's got to get every little bit out of them. He's down 12th. Let's see what he can do. He's only got a few seconds to combine. He should be able to make it.
Combined looking at Flyboy now. On the run down to turn 3. He's forced to the outside. He's got the move done. And these two stopped on the same lap as well.
Fever getting a wing change as well. Dad's reversed this race so far. And he'll just be praying for a safety car. Do you have rear end plates? I mean, I wish there was more rear damage, let's be real. Feels like he can just back into a wall and just have no damage.
Yeah. I have had rear wing damage before. Long time ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I got hit very, very hard in an open lobby, which is no surprise.
Well, it must have been a long time ago for an open lobby, I suppose. But
yeah.
I don't think I've seen it as of recent. Like, even 19. You saw the DRS failures, you'll know about that, of course.
Oh, I know all about the DRS failures. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, dear. So, lap 15 to 26 here. Just over halfway. Make our comfortable lead. I'll turn a second Trent for a place. Good race for him so far.
Big lag spike there, so sorry to the viewers about that. But Potsy and Kato still battling it out with Red Panda now as well.
And the thing is, these three guys, 8 laps, 9 laps, 11 laps, there's questions around their tyre wear towards the end of the race. We may even see a puncture.
Especially for the Racing Point. He's got a few laps older compared to the two around him.
Yeah, it's not a question about the pace of the tyres, it's more the wear, really.
Yeah.
But if they can make it last, then they're in for a good spot. They've got some good points there. But if one of them does get a puncture, then we've got people like Pepsi and Combined in the points as well. Good to see.
Also Matsoid and his strategy. It's P4 at the moment. Tucked up behind Trin.
Yeah, but if he has to put again, he's going to be coming out 13, 14. He won't have much time to get anything out of softs, I suppose.
Yeah, but I don't know. The guys on old hards won't be very quick, so we'll just have to wait and see.
And he may even pick up fastest lap if he does go softs, which is currently held by Potsy, 42.2.
And if he was to stop now, he would drop a considerable way, I think, outside the top 10.
Yeah. Cycler's saying no risk to puncture for Kaito and we tested hard from lap 2. Okay. So that does confirm that Kaito should be fine as long as his tyre wear's okay. And that removes any question marks over Panda and Potsy as well. And Geordie's stealing that fastest lap as I bring it up. 42 flat for him. He's down in 12th place currently. No
penalties yet either, by the way.
Yeah. They're pretty... You can rack them up sometimes on the, that right-hander before Castle. You can just cut the hell out of it. And sometimes going wide coming out of Castle, but, yeah. Pretty good to see from everyone regardless. Usually someone finds a way to get a penalty. Even coming into the pits as well. So.
Red Panda is under immense pressure. This Racing Point almost pushing him through these corners.
Fever 40.8, fastest lap. No surprises back there. Yeah, right on his gearbox.
Ooh, the Alfa Romeo there collecting the wall. No damage. Also Combined YouTuber doing very well up into 9th place after starting well down the field.
Oh, we got past Pepsi somehow, yeah. And Combined hasn't been in the points terribly often this season, but every little bit counts when you're down there in the standings. So. I know he'll be happy with a top 10 finish, and same for Pepsi as well. Only 10th place, but if you're looking to stick on the Combined here, he's just within DRS.
So the Racing Point getting squeezed.
That was a monster squeeze, and he's gone deep.
He's gone deep. Oh, he's hit the wall as well. I don't think he's picked up any damage.
No damage there, no. Potsy will say thank you very much. And that battle resumes.
It does indeed. But I'm thinking Potsy now is going to be having a look at Panda next.
Yeah, it's down to who has the most pace out of the three, and Panda's sort of been ahead of the two so far, so it's possible Potsy might just be able to get Panda and get the hell out of the way before Kaito can get Panda himself. And coming back to this Matsuid thing, he may even go for another set of mediums from here, considering he won't have any fall off of them. But
ooh, did I just see a Racing Point pick up a... Yes, he's lost his right end plate in the castle section. He collected the wall, and there goes his right end plate. And
he's got to ride it out.
Yeah, he's already not quite as close as he was before.
It's only back here, to be fair. The only place that's really going to hurt is in this section here. Yeah. Everywhere else, he's not going to lose much time at all. So let's see how he takes this turn.
Let's see what Potsy...
It's still flat for him, so he's probably going to be fine there.
Potsy now having a look at Panda, and Fever has retired in the castle section.
Once more, and it is a
safety car. We finally have a safety car, just as Potsy was about to pounce.
Apollo comes in straight away. Nobody else has reacted apart from Flyboy.
Oh, well, you have to. You have to pit now.
Those guys can. Everybody else is going to pit behind them. Yeah, and there's going to be soft tires because they're going to have a couple of laps. Sid,
drive through for Sid.
Heading onto the safety car. Just when he thought he was saved by the safety car.
Now when it all starts racing again, he's going to have to come in.
And it was lap 18 the safety car came out. Bolly was right.
Well, Nostradamus here in the chat.
In favour condolences as well, because he did have a very tough race and he stuck it out. Unfortunately, he caused the safety car that he was so dearly wanting, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was tough. So, back out of the grid. They've all reacted. They're all on softs or mediums. Flyboy coming in for mediums, it is. Everybody else on the soft tyre. This front half, we're past the pit lane when the safety car came out. And Mikhail's got a massive gap, so he'll probably come in, but the others... Some might decide not to. This works out perfect for Matsoid in his strategy, because now he can just come in and get a free pit stop.
Essentially, yeah.
Fever, he crashed out at Castle. We didn't catch it, but he was down at the back and had a very rough race anyway. So.
Well, Macau's in the pits.
No surprises. He should still be.
Yeah, well, yeah, he had a free stop, so
everybody's fast is pulling in. Yeah, you have to, as you said.
Yeah, everyone's stopping.
And these guys in the middle, well, you have to be mad if you didn't. Kaito can get his wing changed at least. He'll only lose one spot probably. Should stay here to combine here. Well, combine comes in as well, obviously. Geordie has stayed out. He only pitted not long ago.
Well, his mediums are only 4 laps old, so and he's gained a lot. He's gained a lot of places. Sorry, did I?
Sid's crashed out at Castle.
Oh, he has too. Oh no!
Wow. Well, thankfully the safety car's already out. But wow.
So Geordie has jumped a heap of places due to staying out. I don't know. I think it might work for him, but it's gonna be hard work. That's for sure.
He's not gonna have the grip that these soft runners do. The gap isn't massive between the softs and mediums, but it is there.
Yeah, but I think they do last for a fair bit longer, so he might be able to endure the attack, or you know, at least not lose too many places, and might be able to get them back towards the end. So. It's really all up for play at the moment.
That's so if he can manage his ERS and gear and all that. But also, his tyres are not going to be too flash as well compared to those softs.
Yeah.
it's a tough call to make when you're in his spot, and you can't blame him for going either way.
Well, yeah, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, so we'll just have to wait and see.
And after what happened earlier, I think he's just happy to be up in third, frankly.
Yeah.
So most of the field going for the softs. Some people have chosen mediums, thinking they're probably just a better bet here, but I don't think they're going to be doing too well here. They're just going to fall backwards.
Yeah.
So some people are in a good spot here. Pepsi is in 6th. Trin's in 4th. Combined is still in 9th. Kaito, he's had two broken links. He's in 11th, and now he's on fresh softs. He can make a few spots. Rival in 12th as well, but he's on the mediums. Big L, 13th. He was sent back. Pacey, he hasn't had a very good race, but now he can get in the mix as well.
He can.
Same for Condon.
Matt Dabry as well.
Yeah.
So the biggest losers so far are Kaito down 7 places and Big Al down 11. Obviously Sid down 12 and a DNF as well. The biggest winners so far is Geordie up 7, Apollo Pepsi up 8, Combined YouTuber up 9. So well done to those guys there. Lap 20 of 26, so still a way to go. And still no penalties.
Oh, apart from the one with Sid.
Well, yeah. That didn't even get served.
No, it didn't actually.
So Macau will just be hoping for a nice restart. It'll be interesting what kind of restart he goes for. Whether he tries to go just before the start-finish line or halfway down the straight.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody here wouldn't have minded the safety car, but Macau was 10 seconds ahead of Artanis, and
yeah.
I don't think he wouldn't have liked it. Of everybody else, they can, this is really an equalizer, really, and it's going to be, what, a 5-lap sprint race to the end?
Yeah. So I think safety
6.
car in this lap.
Sorry, 6 laps, but close enough. But this isn't going to be like those 5-lap lobbies. This is clean.
Hopefully. So Macau now controlling the pace. We'll go on board with Artanis to see when Macau puts his foot down.
Really getting ahead in those tyres as much as they can. Try and use Geordie as their gap so to try and run away from everybody else.
Safety car pulling into the pit lane now. And he's gone. Macau is gone.
And that's a nice start, actually. Geordie's right on Artanis. He was caught napping there.
And Trin as well, right behind Geordie.
Geordie may make a move here. Oh no, he can't quite.
Oh! We have the Ferrari. Sanders has gone around. He's into the wall. And I think he's lost his wing as well.
Oh, Condon can squeeze into him. There's turnaround Flyboy as well. Flyboy just recovering there. I think he's had a bit of damage. Yes, he has. He's lost the right end plate. Condon. Oh, yeah. Sandeezy's got no wing. Condon's lost his right end plate as well. So not the best restart from them, but Condon was just squeezed into the wall there. Nothing he could do.
Matt Dabry going for the dive on the inside of Pacey. Pacey not having any of that.
The two of the medium runners have neutralised themselves. Everybody else keeping it rather orderly. Geordie's still hanging on the third, and Trin, he needs to get by Geordie if he wants to stick with these other two, but I think it's too late now at this point. Just be looking to get a good gap on that side.
there's going to be 2 laps until DRS is enabled again.
Still a pretty nice train here from third down, and Trent is having a look at Geordie, but it hasn't
forced
got the
to the
pace.
outside. I don't know
Geordie's
if he's going to have
using everything. He does get it done on the outside. Great move there from Trent.
And now Matsoid having a look down the inside.
Geordie's still holding on, but he's having to use a lot of ERS. Matsoid can still get him here if he holds on.
Oh no, this McLaren getting pushed into the wall there. Oh, the Williams has lost to Geordie. He's into the wall, and we see an end plate of another racing point.
I think that was Kaito. Was. No, Geordie was heading to the wall there by the McLaren of Pepsi, I believe. It's a very messy situation though in Geordie. Well, that's not what we want to see, but very understandable at the same time.
Yeah, he got tangled up with the McLaren.
But he took a risk staying out on those mediums, and was always going to get swallowed up by those soft runners eventually. As it is, that's majorly helped Potsy, who's actually jumped Pepsi. He's up in the 5th place now.
Yes, he is.
And Kaito, wing damage, but again, not that much, and he's in 7th. He should be able to hold off Combine on pace alone, but we'll see what he can do. And Combine's in 8th. Panda's in 9th. Big Al's even in the points now. And Pacey's right on him, so even that's not decided.
Macau sets a new fastest lap at 140.0.
Pacey getting it done a Big Al. He may even look at Panda. Nope. Sticks behind him. I think Pacey's prowess at this track is paying off a little bit now. Oh, and that's Potsy making a move on Mets with a 4th. Done before the straight. DRS. And he just needs to lash out the Trent, who is in the podium now. And that's why they just want to hold on to Potsy until he can get DRS again. And meanwhile, Kaito, I think he's starting to hold up Pepsi and Combine because he's gapped up 2 seconds to Matsoid now. Thanks to follow, Ross stinks. Yeah, I saw that Friends reunion, I think he stinks as well. Lap 23 or 26, only a few more laps left. And Macau's made a nice skip to Artemis up in front. The top 3 all spread out, and Potsy is getting close to being within DRS of Trent, but he's just lost it now. I've just said it.
And but right behind that, this train from 6th down to 12th.
Oh yeah. Condon, Flyboy, Sandeezy, Geordie all getting damage. Geordie obviously leaving, and that is Sandeezy off at Castle. That's his whole wing.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's just almost looked like he's flatlined it into the kink on the right. So from bad to worse, although thankfully he won't lose too much from that incident.
Apollo Pepsi here having a look at the racing point. I don't know if he's going to be close enough. The racing point struggling for battery as we see the red light flashing on the back of the car, indicating he's under 10%.
Well, I'm not seeing the red light flash on Kato's car, but
it was
it's a
just
similar
before.
Story. Yeah, it's definitely a similar story. Pepsi will know he can get this move done. He's just he's got to find the right choice, right time to do it. Sandeezy's retired. I'm not seeing where that was. Looks like it might have even been the pit lane. Have to check that back, I suppose. Probably just the entrance on the pit lane there, and his car would have been removed straight away. And with no front wing, actually, that makes sense with the bend there. So it may not have been intentional. 2 more laps to run here though. Mikhail's got a pretty comfortable lead here. Still will need to bring it home though. Jackson, Trin, Artenisari and Trin. And Potsy has latched into the DRS range of Trin now. It's not over there. And Potsy will start reining in Trin bit by bit, but they're both on no battery.
Red Panda closing in on combined at the moment. The one driver remaining on the medium tyre.
Yeah, Panda able to hold on sort of towards the back of the field as it is with all 5 retirements this race. Most of them coming from Castle. This train's still very much alive, and it's really just dependent on whether Pepsi can get this move done, or if somebody else gets impatient and just tries to take Pepsi in the first place, although it's not going to be beneficial in the long run because they want to get Kato at the same time. And Potsy is right up onto Trin now, actually. So it might be worth looking at them just as they come towards the DRS section. Matsuo just struggled to stay off in DRS range of Potsy. Although, if he can't get a move done on Potsy, then I think he'll just be happy to stay in 5th place. It's a great result for AFR nonetheless.
Yeah. I think he is going to be close enough.
Well, it's not just whether he can get it done here, it's also whether he can hold it on the next DRS section. And also down the final track as we're on the last lap now. And he's definitely got the pace here to get this done. Nice and easy on the outside. Does Trin hold it? He's still on the inside.
They're still there side by side. The Alfa Romeo is struggling on battery at the moment.
Yeah, slight touch. Matsuo reined them in a little bit, but what can Trin do here? Can't quite get the pace to make a move here, it looks like. He's going to have to wait for the final straight. He's just going to save up. Meanwhile, Pepsi, 2 attempts away from Kato, still cannot get this move done on the straights. He's got plenty of area saved, so it looks like he might try to do it on the last straight.
I'm not sure what's happened, but Red Panda's dropped off the back of combined and out of DRS.
There may have been just a slight mistake there. These softs should not be at their best by now, so it is a little bit weird. But...
And it is the final lap now, lap 26 for 26. I have a feeling we're going to have a mad sprint down to the finish line.
And Trin, yeah, Potsy's gapped him, so it looks like Trin's just going to be too far away to even get this done. So Potsy will, at this point, take the podium away at the very end of the race from Trin.
As Macau comes through the final corner.
Weaving across, celebrating already, yep. But not too far behind.
Crosses the line. Artenis in second. Potsy followed by Trin. Then Matsoy picks up 5th place. Oh! Pepsi gets him right at the end.
That's what I said.
And combined just ahead of Red Panda. And then Pacey taking the final point as the AIs crash at the end. Followed by Big Al just missing out in 11th place. And then Matsia Dabri in 12th, Pondon in 13th, Flyboy and Geordie races to forget in 14th and 15th.
Yeah, I think Flyboy just had a quiet race, but Geordie obviously had a bit of a wee incident towards the start of the race, and you could probably say it was his fault. Well, there we go. He's actually finishing already. I thought he had to cross the line. Oh no,
he's yeah, AI. So. Yeah.
But yeah, just getting tangled up with that McLaren.
Combined YouTuber picking up driver of the day.
And with points for Renault, yeah. I think that's well deserved. Macau comfortable win even with the safety car in mind. Potsy just picking up their podium. And Artenis kept it really strong, really solid. It's a really good second place for him.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that result, that's for sure. As we see the podium celebrations.
Oh, Macau he got the fastest lap, pole, and the win.
But he didn't get driver of the day.
No.
So yes, as we said before,